Yo, welcome to the For Collectors channel. I am your host for today, Pepino Man. And today we are going to be talking about some oversized cards. So I'm going to show some of my oversized cards that I keep in a desk. A lot of people have that issue. They say it's hard to store them. Well, I just keep them all flat in the desk. It's not that bad. So we'll start off with some 83 Donruss Action All Stars. All right. And to put it in perspective, this is the regular size card. So it's basically like double the size. So that's an oversized card. They also had the 85. And I like these cards. I always like these cards where they have like a headshot and then an action shot like together. So definitely love those cards. This one is, I forgot what somebody called it, a fantasy card or something like that, where it's a card that never existed, but they want to play like a dream card. Like, what if Mickey Mantle did have a card? This is what it would look like. This is the 52 Redman Tobacco, I believe. And so this was the first time since like the 20s or something that a tobacco company made baseball cards again. Because after like the T206 cards and some of those, tobacco wasn't producing baseball cards anymore. So this is what people say his 52 would look like if he had a Redman Tobacco card. So obviously this is not a vintage card. It's like a fantasy card. I forgot what they call it. And this one I had to include. It's basically a record. You can see where the record plays right there in the center. That's why it has that punch hole right there. PSA, please don't knock it down a couple grades. That's not a pinhole. That's for the record player because this is actually a record. All right, so this is pretty cool. You see in the back it has a lot of stuff. But yeah, that is a record that you can actually play. Okay. I'm gonna show my major league. If you watch my videos, you'll see this. This has been on my desk since I moved into this house, and these are from the movie Major League. Love these cards. So these are oversized cards, and it has cards of the cast. People that were in the movie. That was the owner of the team. We got Eddie Harris, the pitcher, who like cheats all the time, but it's part of the game. Not a big deal. We got the like the veteran who's more into his looks, Jake, the catcher, and Joe Boo, and of course, Wild Thing, Ricky Vaughn. So that's a really cool oversized set. So again, to put it in perspective, this is what a regular card. So this is like basically 4 times the size of a regular card. All right, let me put this back in carefully. Man, this was a birthday present. This is like what I asked for one year, a long time ago, way before YouTube actually. But that's a sweet set that I love. This one is a disc. You can see that right there. It's also pretty big. It's not like your average little disc, like size of a baseball card. This is a lot bigger, but of Roberto Clemente. All right, we got this poster, what it would be called a poster, of Mickey Mantle, 69. I just put that because I was trying to make an oddball card of like, it's a fantasy card. What if Kotex was woke and they made a card, to attract women to the hobby? The Steve Garvey right here. This is like more of a photo by Topps, but nice big Steve Garvey right there. He was also an Iron Man, right? He had the consecutive record. Lou Gehrig had it for one league, and Steve Garvey had it for another league. And this one right here, this was a gift from 84 Topps Fernando Valenzuela, right? And this fabulous screwball. Let me put this back in here. That's a nice oversized card right there. Let me let my dog in because they're going to keep scratching. Who is this? What's up, Puppy Chow? Hello, Puppy Chow. It's Puppy Chow. Came in the house. And this is actually just an autograph and a game used toothpick from Dusty Baker. And you can see it still has like the stuff he picked out from between his teeth there in the autograph. This is a Milk Duds candy. Yum, Milk Duds. So this is what the box would look like, and it would have a player. So this is Tom Seaver. Here are some those Donruss Major League All Stars pop-ups. So these are really, really cool, man. They don't make cool stuff like that anymore, man. It's sad. Here's another. Oh, this one's unopened. So this is a sealed one right there. 83, another one. This is Fernando Valenzuela and his fabulous screwball. My favorite player in the 80s growing up, Darryl Strawberry. Actually, I need to leave this card out because if I do the reindeer favorite uniform, this is it. I mean, I really loved this uniform, and this Darryl Strawberry jersey is one of my... I need to get one. I don't know why I never ended up getting one. Check out this Ken Griffey. It's so shiny. I need a light in front of me. I don't have a light in front of me, so you can't see the magnificent shine that it has. All right, we got this is just a poster from Jose Canseco's Car Wash. A letter, postal letter. This is of Babe Ruth, so that's in my oversized compartment. This Topps right here of Reggie Jackson. Look at that sweet signature. Look at that sweet pose. Yeah, baby. Ready to lay down some wood right there. So that's Reggie Jackson. And I got this Gypsy Queen. These are one of those box toppers of Clayton Kershaw. Look at that. So shiny. Yeah, I need to put some light in front of me to really bring out this shine, because you guys can't really see it like I see it. All right, let me put that back. Next, this is a care package deal that I got from Reindeer Studios friends in Japan. That one's pretty cool. And this Roberto Clemente from Heritage. This is a modern card. I guess it's a box topper or something. When I went to my LCS, which happens quite often, where I think when they do breaks for their own or whatever, they just put the box toppers on top of the glass. And every time I've asked for it, like, hey, you guys selling this? They're all, you can have it. Let me have this one. So I got quite a few of the Dodgers. Like I would collect the sets back then of these huge Dodger cards. I would collect the team set. So I got a Corey Seager right here. So big cards right here. These are way oversized cards. If you guys forgot, these are all oversized cards. And the set from Corey Seager. This is the whole Dodger set in here. Mookie Betts with a triple card right there from Topps. Jock Peterson, who was my favorite Dodger before Corey Seager came on the scene. So another Jock Peterson, and this is a booklet, so that's why it's in my oversized, because it came in this case and I've never taken it out. So it's gonna stay in there. We got some PSA slabs. Right here, we got Pee Wee Reese. We got another PSA slab with the chips for Pee Wee Reese. Bell chips. I mean, yeah, the Bell brand chips. Sweet card right there. And then this booklet's in a big old giant. Look at all that excess space, man. For this booklet right here. But this is before they were, now all these grading companies, they have way more custom slabs than they did when they first started. But look at that. And this card is really shiny too, but you're not going to see it with this angles and stuff. All right, so now I got another little bag. This card right here also is one of those cards where went into the LCS and it was just sitting on top of the glass. And I said, how much for this Acuna? And he said, you can have it. So always lucky when he just tells me you can have it. All right, check out this Steve Garvey, Italy Sweet William. Got these two Christmas tree ones, Mookie Betts and Walker Buehler. ornament cards. This is actually not oversized. It's undersized, actually. But Steve Jeltz. I got to put that with my Steve Jeltz PC. But that's a starting lineup card right there. Another one that they gave me for free, sitting on top of the counter, of Juan Soto. All right, one of those Deco Edge cards. That was something that they gave me. Check out this giant Steve Jeltz. Sicko. Look at that hair, dude. That's so glow. All right. We got right here Cal Ripken oversized card. One of those old school leader cards from the 80s, the late 80s. What year was this? 84. So not even late 80s. Mid 80s. All right. So that's a sweet card. And then these ones are from Top Stadium Club. I believe they're last year's. 2021. But, you know, got Christian Yelich, Joe Adele, Fernando Tatis, Juan Soto, and Key Brian Hayes. So these are pretty thick cards right there. Pretty chunky. They're chunky monkeys. Here's some 85, Donruss. Those chunky monkeys. We got a Derek Jeter oversized card right here. This one is also real shiny. Yeah, I need to put a light in the front. Because how I started collecting uranium glass, I replaced the light bulb that would be in front of me right now with the black light to make my uranium glass so shiny. But cool little Jeter right there. This is also, you know, in comparison to a normal card, it's not that much bigger, but you can see it is still a oversized card. All right. Put that right here. This is a basketball card of Lou Alcindor. So that's an oversized card. This is another oversized card that they gave to me, a Fernando Tatis. This one I think I actually was like in the dollar bin. Fernando Tatis. And the next one is actually a football card. But it's pretty shiny. And it's of Doug Flutie, Andre Reed, and Bruce Smith and Jerry Rice. All right, from 85. So that's an oversized shiny card, both sides. This one ain't got no back. It's always fronting. All right, O.J. Simpson. So this is a killer card right here. I believe this might also be his rookie. You know, $35 for that. Make me holla all day. We got a Ken Griffey Jr. with the #1 kind of die cut on this card right there. Sicko oversized card. Two more of those master photos, but these are way much bigger than the other ones. One of Nolan Ryan, and this one of Ken Griffey Jr. You know, I always mess that up because, as you can see, I've already gone through a couple of Ken Griffey Jr. oversized cards here. So whenever, if I go in my box of Ken Griffey Jr. PC, I guess, whatever you want to call it, and I make a checklist or I count them, I always forget about these cards. Here's another leaders card. The scoring leaders with Lou Alcindor. Pretty much the same guys with Hayes, but this one has Jerry West. Check out this Roberto Alomar. So shiny. Baseball greatest. This is a more modern card from Gallery. This one I got in the care package of Jackie Robinson. Big old giant card right there. Here's some more of the baseball finest. I have a few of these. Doc Gooden. They're all spread out right here, but I remember I bought like 5 of them or something for like $10. It was like $2 each or something. Duke Snyder. This is from the Baseball Talk. Also has a record that you can play, and I have my baseball sports talk right there. I have a brand new one, and it's basically unused. And I want to use it. I really want to use it because it's just, I don't know. I remember being a kid and using it. I thought it was pretty cool. It's just, a lot of times it's just them talking or sports radio stuff. But yeah, man, I don't know if I want to do it or not. If I want to preserve that one, because mine's the one that not mine's, mine, the one that I have, it gets stuck. Like it's like a, if you know about record players and stuff, where it's called skipping, mine does that a lot. Even if the card is brand new, it'll just stay in the same spot over and over. So here's another Ken Griffey. This is a postcard. This is a Verlander. I mean, yeah, Verlander, Houston. Topps Turkey Raid. This is a bench warmer card. So shiny. This is a checklist, box topper right here, with Kershaw dominates. Pretty cool, pretty sweet right there. We're almost done, folks. Don Mattingly, baseball finest all-star oversized card. So shiny. Donnie Baseball, man. Woo, I thought he was going to be like one of the greatest of all time. He is one of the greatest in a certain period, but his back just didn't let him have the career he deserved, you know, to be a Hall of Fame legend. This one is like some kind of soccer card. This is actually, I used to be into graffiti, and some guy Chaka was like the biggest graffiti artist, like not artist, but just tagger. So when he got caught, like, I had the article. Like, I don't think I've ever saved an article from sports or anything. This is like, I think the only article I ever saved was when Chaka got caught. My tagger that I idolized back then. Here's another Ken Griffey Jr. oversized card. This is from Post. You're supposed to fold this, but I like it unfolded. Since it's not folded, I'm going to keep it this way. I would love to buy another one that I can fold and keep this one like that. It's kind of like Mad Magazine. If you're a collector of Mad Magazine, I don't even consider myself a collector of Mad Magazine, but I have, you know, a pretty good amount of Mad Magazines. And if you know what I'm talking about, in the back of the Mad Magazines, you could fold it and it tells a story and the picture changes. And, you know, that's what I would love about Mad Magazine. That was one of the first things I wanted to do, was check out that page and fold it. And if I buy one and it's already folded, oh, I love to fold it and check it out. But if I buy one that's not folded, I want to fold it so bad. But out of respect, I just don't do it. And this is an autograph of Don Meter. We got a Squirt. This is like a thing you would hang from the bottle. Oh man, now I popped it open almost. Of the soda bottle for Squirt. Fernando. Here's a postcard. I think I got this from Henry S. of Dogtown. And this is just a picture. One of the homies from back in the days. JY Sports Card Guy. So, he, you know, when I told the story about me being a tagger, he sent me this. Like, he said, I was a tagger too. And I got to admit, at first I didn't believe it till I saw some stuff like this. Like, oh, wow, you really were. And then here's our Nolan Arenado. All right. So that's it, guys. That's what I got for my oversized cards. There's really not much else. You know, maybe an honorable mention is, woohoo, check out this double. The two cards with the negative of Dale Murphy. And you can't forget, was this called Topps Big League? From back in the day, they're not that much bigger, but they're a little bit taller than normal cards. So yeah, putting these in your binder, you always messed up the edge of these. But these are just a little bit bigger. And you know what? And you want to talk about oversized cards, if you're just going by today's standard, even the 54 Topps was oversized. Well, 54, 55, and 56 were a little bit bigger than the modern card. It wasn't until 57 where it came to be the size that almost all cards are now. All right? So, thank you guys for watching. This is Pepino Man for the 4 collectors. Ow. Even this comic is oversized compared to a regular size comic. So that's an oversized comic. That's an oversized taco on my head. I got a taco on my head, but don't call me Taco Head. And this is an oversized baseball. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.